up, guys? It's Rocket or Rocket LaFleur here. Stop calling me Rocket LaFleur. Stop tagging me in y'all production credits as Rocket LaFleur. It's just Rocket. Whoever has access to my Genius page, change it, bro, because it says Rocket space LaFleur with a capital L and an F, and that is just ugly as hell. Today I'm going to be breaking down how I made the beat for How by Babytron from his mixtape Bin Reaper 2. This was actually a collaborative beat I made with Tay Huncho, one of my favorite producers, so it was great to work with him. The beat was actually made in July of 2021, and then we recorded the song at the Hip Hop Lab August 31st. It was actually a pretty old song. Just a little background about the song. When I went to the studio that day, he had me pull up about 5 beats, and he was just like, yeah, like we just kind of knew like that was the one that we needed to use. So we pulled that up and immediately knocked that song out in, I want to say, under 30 minutes. He started with this right here, these 2 chords. And I want to originally say that that was a purity piano, but I changed it. And then he also did this little bass. Pretty simple. So after that, I added this little Nexus pad right here. I use this in a lot of my beats. I'm not even going to show you guys the preset because I'm stingy. This is what it sounds like. On top of that, I had this Spire bell, which I do not have Spire anymore because I switched to Mac completely. I made this beat when I was on Windows. It's been rendered out and consolidated, so I can play that for you right here. This is the MIDI for it. And then on top of that, one more layer that Tay did, because I did the bell in the pad. So let's get into the drums. It was a pretty simple drum pattern here, honestly. A lot of people think that Tay actually did the drums for that. No, it was me. So this is what those drums sound like. So it actually starts with just a crash, obviously. After that, another crash. And then this technique I like to do is just the reverse open hat. It just kind of works as a riser, but it's not as prominent as a riser. So it's just a bit more like atmospheric. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot smoother than actually using a riser. And you can keep it in between your drums. As you can see right there, it's that track that I have with my mouse. It's just continuously popping back up. Other than that, I have this open hat. That just kind of plays. I'll get to the kick later. I had the 808. Just regular spins 808. Everybody has that. If you don't, you're not a real producer. Hi-hat. So what I do with a lot of my hi-hats, if you look at this MIDI right here, I pitch them up an octave just to kind of sit less prominently in the mix, because if you play that down at C5, it's just... And I don't really like that, especially for these types of beats that relying heavily on the minimalism, I guess. I kind of suck at explaining shit. Then we have the snare right here. Clavinet. Then I have another open hat. Just kind of carries it. Yeah, all together, that sounds like... Anyways, let's get into the second phrase of the drums. Well, the second part. So yeah, you see the little kick right here. It's just the basic rack kick and then this little perk. Other than that, that's pretty much everything in the beat. There's a couple things I can point out about the actual recording. We did a couple tape stops. I think a couple tape stops. I just know the first one. I send them up to space, got a rocket like LaFleur. That's pretty much it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know and I'll do another one if you want to see any breakdown of anything, I guess. Yeah. So yeah. Bitch said I'm a junkie cause I'm facing apes and pulling fire. Goose on the sneaks and the coat, I got golden toe. Punch guy, heavyweight champ, we can go toe to toe.